Do you find yourself searching through your fabric stash for the perfect coordinates? Do you strive to be more confident in your color combinations? If you answered yes, or just love fabric, then a subscription to GEasy Color Club is for you. GEasy Bundle Club is a quarterly subscription program with carefully curated fabric bundles by me sent right to your doorstep. I handpick every fabric in each delivery with 12 half-yard pieces, which will only be available to GEasy Bundle Club members. In addition to an exclusive Stash Builder bundle, each delivery includes a booklet of information on the fabrics I have chosen, the fabric designer, additional fabric suggestions to use with a bundle, and quilt patterns that would be a perfect pairing with the fabric. Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to my live quilting chat, Tipsy Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday. I have an awesome co-host today. What is your name, sir?
Johan.
Johan is helping me out today. And Johan, how old are you today? 3. Almost going to be 4 soon in October, right?
And 5.
And then 5. Next comes 5. That's perfect. Well, we are, of course, so excited you are here. Sorry for the little glitches in the beginning. Mr. HP is running everything behind the scene. Of course, we're hoping for no more glitches, right? Hello, Mr. HP or Pawpaw. Yeah, it's one of those days. But we are so happy you're here. So whether you're here on YouTube or Facebook, make sure to say hi. Tell us where you're tuning in from. And, of course, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to our channel or like our page. Yes, it's one of those days. But we're excited you are here. On this show today, of course, you want to stick around to the end. We have a giveaway question for you at the end of the show where you can win a $25 gift card. And we have great stuff for you today. A great tip of the day. One from me and one from Johan, right? Yeah, we'll talk about that later. And then we are going to be revealing some of the new patterns, new printed patterns coming out. So you get to see the covers for the first time. We got some perfect pairing boxes for you and great new fabric. So stick around, stick around. We always started off by announcing our winner from our last show. I asked you, what is the most adventurous outdoorsy activity you have done? And our winner is, drum roll please, sir, Jen Beatty. Congratulations, Jen. $25 gift card is yours. Just email us at help@gequiltdesigns.com to claim your prize, and we'll get you that gift card right away. Well, we have just enjoyed a really awesome family weekend. Didn't we have fun this weekend, Johan?
Yeah.
Yes, we spent some time on the lake. And what else did we do? We had some good brunch. We had some good cuddles. And wait, what is happening there?
I'm driving the boat.
You're driving the boat. That's right. And who is this? This is Leo, right?
Yeah.
And KK holding Leo. We were on the boat. It's a little bright.
And Papa holding Leo.
Yeah, there's Papa holding Leo.
That's us.
That's us. Look at that. Looking at the lake. We had such a fun time. And then you have to tell what happened in this picture.
We caught the fish.
You caught the fish. How many fish did you catch?
17.
17 sunnies. And there you are in your superhero cape, working in the warehouse with Pawpaw,
Yeah.
right? And then we went on the boat again with more friends, didn't we? Last night. Lots of people, yes. Little chilly here last night, so it was kind of great to. This is my cousin from Iceland, came to visit us.
How much that's us?
Yesterday. Yeah, that's us. And so we really enjoyed our time. Beautiful, beautiful time this weekend. So, and we've still got a little more lake time, right? Johan, when do you get on the airplane?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. So one more day at Amma's house, right? Yes. Well, we are going to start with our tip of the day. So should we start with your tip of the day or Amma's?
Me.
Okay, we'll start with Johan's tip of the day. Here it is. Johan, your tip of the day, you wrote it all down, didn't you? You want to show everybody what you wrote down? Just hold it up like this. So he made a note with all of the notes for his tip of the day. So you're going to teach everybody how to make popsicles. So what do you do first?
Juice.
You got juice, yep. Take juice and you put it in.
And the cup and some fruit.
And some fruit. Yeah, put some fruit and some juice in the cup.
Yeah.
And then you do what?
Put in the freezer.
Yeah, put it in the freezer. And how long does it need to be in the freezer?
Long.
A long time. 1 day, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 sleep, probably.
And eat it.
And then eat it. Yes. Who loves popsicles?
Me.
And who else? Who else loves popsicles?
Papa.
Yeah, you and Papa love popsicles.
And me.
Yeah, and you. So that's Johans Tip of the Day. We're going straight into mine here. So I am going to be talking about cutting parallelograms with a Stripology XL ruler. Some questions that I've received when I'm cutting, depending on the pattern, I have you sometimes cut with a strip folded just on the bolt fold, so we have fabric on both sides. And you can do that with certain shapes that you're cutting, and others you would have to cut it single layer, and you would layer your strips, multiple strips, always having the fabric facing up. So when you're cutting parallelograms, since it's not a uniform unit on all sides, whenever you cut fabric that is folded this way, you will get mirror image pieces. So let me show you. So I'm going to lay the strip down on my cutting mat, kind of at a 60-degree angle. I have this line here on my mat that I can just use to make it straight to start with. I'm taking my ruler and I'm aligning the 60-degree line on the ruler on the bottom of my strip. So whatever the pattern tells you to cut your size, your parallelogram size, I'm just gonna, this is a 2.5-inch strip, so I'm just gonna cut 6.5-inch parallelograms. So we're pretending our pattern told us to do that. So I'm cutting in the 6.5, and then double that, I'll be cutting on the 13. And so that's all I can get out of this. But look what happens when we cut it like this. You actually are getting 2 units that are mirror image. So this is what you want to be careful of when you are stripologizing a pattern using parallelograms. If you have to make different amounts of 2 different mirror images, you have to cut them single layer and right side up, and then you can cut the other versions with right side down. But if you're cutting equal amounts, this is a little step that you can save some time, which I usually tell you in my patterns, that you can cut them both at the same time. You get 1 of each when you're cutting a folded strip like this. Then of course, to make everything come together easily, you want to grab your 60-degree point trimmer and trim those points off on the 60-degree corners. And then everything will fit together great. So just remember that for parallelograms, units that are not uniform on all sides, you are going to get mirror images, so you want to make sure that you don't need same amounts and do your math that way. So that was our tip. Of course, if you're cutting triangles, those are uniform on all sides, so then it really doesn't matter how you, if you have a double strip or a single layer strip, they're going to turn out the same way. And same thing with diamonds, because they have 4 sides that are the same. All right, any questions on this, or maybe Johans Tip? If you have any questions, what's your favorite popsicle flavor? Strawberry. Okay, so that's what we made the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we put strawberries in and some strawberry juice or strawberry lemonade, and it was great. All right, any questions, Mr. HP, or can we move on? Awesome. So we're going to first talk about the quilt right behind us. Do you like this one, Johan? It's right behind us. So this is my June quilt that I made using eBond's Ravel fabric that is coming out later this year. We have it on pre-order. It is coming out in November, I believe. And beautiful, beautiful fabric. So what I did, I kind of separated the lights and the darks to make it work for June. So you can see that, you know, the triangles on one side are lighter than the other, and then you create these pinwheels with a June pattern. You will need a background fabric for June, so I thought this one was perfect. I used the Strokelet black fabric from Filigree. Thank you, GEasy. From the Filigree line, and it was really perfect because it's a little bit of a charcoaly black, so not a pure black, with just a little bit of pattern to it. And so I really loved it. And this is a good lesson in when you have directional fabric. So those strokelets are just going in one direction. They're little kind of lines. And then when you put in a quilt and you turn it all different ways, it's not really directional anymore. So I thought it turned out great. Love how this turned out. Here are some photos we took. Took it outside, let it play outside. So we have the eBond Ravel. Oh, right there. It says eBond, yeah. Beautiful. I know. So there you can kind of see from far away how striking those colors are. And I just love the prints, how they kind of mix, but yet create this really cool graffiti effect. And you can then see how the pluses kind of come out and really stand out from that black background fabric. So that was a great mix, Filigree and Ravel. Here is the Ravel, the full bundle. As you can see, there are some light fabrics in there. I did throw in a couple of storyboard I had leftovers from Seth Apter, which is also a pre-order line that is coming actually soon. Should be coming next month, I believe, or September. But that's just a really great mix. Her fabrics are so unique and lots of typography, lots of cool textures, very graffiti-like. Love, love, love it. So that is, of course, available for pre-order. If you order the bundle, it's 15 different fabrics. You always get a $5 off of our pre-order bundles if you order them as a pre-order. All right, so our next thing we're going to talk about is all the new patterns. So we have 7 new printed patterns. While not all of them may be labeled as new, but we thought we would share with you all the covers. So they will be arriving in about 2 weeks. We're hoping to be able to ship them out August 1st. They are not on the website yet. No pre-orders for the patterns yet. We're taking orders for quilt shops and distributors as is. But let's start with the Braid Runner cover. This is the one that we shared with you a couple weeks ago. So the Braid Runner pattern was my first ever pattern. We are doing a 20th anniversary edition. So 20 years that it has been since that first pattern came out. Quilt As You Go Table Runner, been very popular. And we have kits available, anniversary kits, so that's using the exact two fabrics that are on the cover. We have 2 colorways. We have the red and the green. So if you want to snatch up one of those kits to be ready to sew when these guys come out, you can do so. Next up is one of our retreat quilts, Nikki. So Nikki is a 10-inch square pattern. You will need just 10-inch squares and then a background or an accent fabric. So that dark gray in there is the accent. We have this quilt on the cabinet here behind me. And I just love this colorway with a cool breeze. And so I thought it was stunning on the cover of the quilt. So that's our second. This one is brand new, has not been available either PDF or print. So as soon as when the print comes, we will have it available as a PDF pattern as well. Alongside Nikki, there is Ariel. Ariel is a 2.5-inch strip pattern. We also worked on this one during retreat. And if some of you remember, you can use 1/2 yard bundle to make both quilts. So this Ariel, I chose the one where we used Secret Winter Garden by Lewis and Irene for the fabric. So all those blues and grays really showed off the pattern perfectly. So I love that for the cover. The next new printed pattern has been available as a PDF. That's our Amelie Supersized. Now this one we did as a quilt along back in January, so it has been available as a PDF pattern that includes the videos we did with it. So now it's going to be available in a printed format. So this one uses half yards, this pattern. A great fun pattern to use fabrics with large scale prints, like I used the root fabric from eBond on this cover. Then we have Phoenix. Now Phoenix was a quilt along back in 2021, and this is the first time it's coming out as a printed pattern. Phoenix uses fat quarters or half yards, and we just did this new version of the quilt using the flannels that are coming from Permitted Gatherings here soon. Lakeside Gatherings. They're really beautiful in the blue and the tan. So this one is the bundle is available for pre-order, but pattern will be coming soon. So there's 3 sizes for Phoenix. Then we have Little Mia. So we have 2 little patterns coming out. Little Mia, of course, you have seen. And this one was as a special. You got it as a PDF as a special if you purchased our ruler and new book package. And so now it's going to be available in a printed format. It's our small or little pattern format, so they are very low priced. And here's the brand new little Saga. So this one I used one of our little bundles to make. It's Rancho Relaxo, and this one is super cool. So both Little Mia and Little Saga use the new Stripology Mini Quarters ruler. Of course, I always give you instructions to use regular rulers if you want to, but of course it makes it so easy if you use the new Mini Quarters ruler. And if you ordered that one, what a fun pattern to start with. So again, the patterns are coming in about 2 weeks, I would guess, the printed patterns, and then once the printed patterns are in-house, we list both the printed patterns and the PDFs on our website. But just something to look forward to. And since celebrating the release of Nikki and Ariel, we have been kind of a long time waiting. I know a lot of you that didn't participate in Retreat have been waiting for those patterns. So we decided, since there was such success at Retreat using one bundle to make both quilts, so one bundle, 3 yards of background fabric, which will be the background for Ariel and the accent fabric for Nikki, plus a 1 yard for binding for both quilts. That was what all the retreaters received. And so we decided to use some of those bundles that we had left to put together a perfect pairing. Nikki and Ariel perfect pairing box for you. So these are special boxes. We have limited quantities. We decided to put them on pre-order so that you can secure one. They won't ship until August 1st because both patterns, printed patterns, will be in the box. So let me show you all of the boxes that we have available. So first up is the Cool Breeze. Do we have the Cool Breeze perfect pairing? Can you put the photo with the fabric and the 2 patterns? Yep. That's the Ariel quilt from that one, but and here's the Nikki, and this is what what will be in your box. So the 12-piece Cool Breeze bundle, 3 yards of the gray background, and then 1 yard of binding to bind both quilts. So the price for this, we're doing a super special. So the regular price for all these products are around $149, but we are selling these perfect pairings and a special to celebrate the release for only $99 plus shipping. So then let's look at the fabrics in the next box. That's Hibiscus Hummingbird. So the fabrics in that one will be the Hibiscus Hummingbird bundle, along with a beautiful gray background and the turquoise binding fabric. Of course, both patterns as well. And we have a photo of one of the quilts. So here is the Nikki quilt made from the Hibiscus Hummingbird bundle. And oh, we have both actually. Here is the Ariel. So beautiful versions of both. I really actually love this one. I think it turned out really awesome. So the next version is from the Hikari bundle. So here we have a little bit of an Asian inspired, but beautiful deep purples and turquoise and gold and black fabrics with that beautiful purple fabric for binding. And we found a quilt made by Sue Coatney at Retreat out of the Hikari. So this is Ariel. You can actually play with the arrangement of the blocks if you want to. But just for you to see how that will look like with that white background, it looks beautiful. Next up is Mon Cherie. Mon Cherie has those beautiful yellows and reds and dusty blues. From this one is from Riley Blake, and a really nice dark blue binding with that white background. Here is something we saw from Retreat. This is Robin Peck's Nikki, blocks laid out. And then we have her version of Ariel too. Great job, Robin. But this is a way for you to see how these quilts will look like. I think that's a great deal. 2 quilts, 2 lap-size quilts for $99. That's pretty awesome. You're getting a really good deal. Anyways, Prairie Dreams is the next one. Beautiful navies, soft caramel browns and golds and creams. We love this line with that a little bit of an off-white taupe-ish background fabric, and then a navy binding. And here is Pat McGill's, or Pat Riemenschneider's Nikki quilt, at least the blocks ready to go, from Retreat. Beautiful. I love this one. And then here is Colleen Lepper's Ariel quilt from that same bundle. So, you know, it's not always that you get to see how it's going to turn out. So it's really fun for us to find those photos. So thank you all for sharing from Retreat. All right, we got a couple more. We have very few left of the Sunflower Garden. And this one is beautiful olive greens, golds, a little bit of rustic orange, some purple and brown tones. Beautiful brown binding on a white background, or off-white background. And so here is a quilt. This one is Chris Roach's Ariel in a different layout. So again, you can play with the layouts, have fun with it. And then here is her Nikki. Really cool. So super rich and warm results there. And then last but not least, we have With a Flourish, beautiful blues, peaches, and yellows with that dark blue binding, beautiful background that has a little bit of a blue print to it. With a Flourish, we have here to share with you a Ariel quilt. This one is made by Debbie Mummertz. And beautiful. I love this one. It's so nice and fresh and happy. Sunshine. And then here is the Nikki. Love that little blue kind of popping out and making those yellows shine. So those are the versions that we have available for that special Nikki and Ariel perfect pairing boxes. Like I said, they are on the website now. Very few in stock of each because it's just what we have left. And so you can secure yourself one. We will ship them on August 1st or around August 1st, possibly sooner if we get the pattern sooner. So go to Kits. There is a link in the description of the video right now, so you can find it there. Or go ahead and go to Fabric Kits, and that's where you'll find all the perfect pairing boxes. Is there any difference in the Nikki and Ariel PDF patterns we got at Retreat and the printed versions? No. Nope, they are the same. So no difference in that one. All right. So do you have to pick our own accent fabric if we no, so the accent fabric, the background is the accent fabric for Nikki and the background for Ariel. So that's how we did it at Retreat. It worked out really perfectly. And then you get a yard for binding for both quilts. All right. Any other questions? Now, if you really love these pairing boxes, if they really fly out, we will maybe put our heads together and come up with some new ones. But I just think it was such a perfect way to make two quilts and really use up your fabrics for both, so that we offered that. Would Nikki be good for flannel? Yes, it is. That little accent strip, it's only cut at 1.5 inches, but it still would be good for flannel. I've actually made one in flannel. It was no problem. We trimmed the blocks up, so it should be just fine. All right. Any more questions? Okay. I guess the producer is busy. Not looking for questions. Is the little saga available now? So no.
I was drinking water. Sorry.
None of the fabrics are available yet. Patterns are available yet. They will be available as soon as we receive the printed pattern in house. We will have the little saga available both as a printed and as a PDF. All right.
All right.
Love it. Okay, we have some great new fabrics for you. I'm going to start with a pre-order that is always super popular. This is a Tula Pink bundle called Deja Vu Nightshade. Deja Vu. So Nightshade was a line that she did a few years back. So the Deja Vu releases every year. She takes an older line, recolors it, maybe rescales some of the fabrics, and re-releases it. So Deja Vu is a unique bundle for us because there is a really large scale print in the line. So let me show you. It is these really cool mirrored faces. So they are large. So what we did for the bundle, we included a yard of this print. So a yard will give you, I think, 7 whole images. And then, of course, you'll have some that do get cut off because there is no way to cut it, even with scissors and a straight line. It will always get chopped off. So we made the choice to have the ones in the middle whole. So you get 1 yard of this print. And then let's look at the rest of them. Just going to keep this one over here. But love the colors. I actually made a quilt with the first Nightshade line that my daughter has, I think, in her dorm room still. So here are the other fabrics. So these are 7 different half-yard cuts and then 1 yard. So 8 different fabrics in total. So beautiful floral. I love this tone of background. It's kind of a dark brownish, little bit of purple in it. So it's really nice and warm. Little bit of grid pattern here. It's a small white print on that same background color. Here we have a smaller version of the faces and the mirrors and that beautiful floral in between. We have the lamp, or what are those, lamps? Potions on this beautiful light pinkish lavender color. Very cool. I love the butterflies flying around and the bubbles. We have another floral, a smaller floral, reminiscent of what is around this one, but adding a little bit of that turquoise light blue in there. Another little bit larger print, but you'll see that grid here that's coming from this print, and then we have these beautiful birds on top.
Is floral available in 1 yard?
The floral is not available in 1 yard. So no, we don't have any 1 yards with this one. And then we have the last print, a little pink, kind of clouds and the moon because it is nightshade. Eight prints in the line, 1 yard of the large print and 7 different ones. And I did do a fabric pull, as I always do. We'll start with kind of this deep dark color. Pixel in the caviar is kind of really close, so brownish with a little red hint, little purplish hint, or you could do the bumbleberries in the warm brown, a little bit lighter version of that color. For the purples and the pinks, I love this one. This is Nature Elements in the Ripe Plum. So it has all those darker tones, also ties that deep dark background kind of with these. We have Sugar in the Berry, kind of that magenta color that you'll see in that main print. I also love the Pixel in the Berry color, that really nice magenta pink. For a little bit lighter tones, the bumbleberries in the summer pink, you will have some of the light pinks and then some of the dark tones. So that one is a great mixer in between. Place this one over here. Then we have some lavender. So I'm going to start with a Dash Flow in the Pansy. So this has a lot of lavender to it, so it really works well with those. Or the Spectrostatic in the Wisteria. I love that it has those dark specks, so it ties together with some of the dark parts of the fabrics. Now for a background, I would probably go with something white, so all these colors would really stand out. And so there is quite a bit of white that tones really well with grunge white paper. It's not quite white, so a little bit off white. And the white paper has, of course, a little gray specks in it, so that one will work great. Or chalk and charcoal in the white if you want something a little more solid. But if you wanted to add a color as a focus that is not in the line, I would go with something pulling out some of those blue tones. And here, or a turquoise. Here's a nice little blue, the bumbleberries and the light blue. That would be perfect to pull out those blues in the flowers. So this is Nightshade Deja Vu. I know a lot of folks pre-ordered this. So they have already been shipped, I believe, all the pre-orders. So you should be getting this soon. All right, I have another one to share, which I actually showed you a little bit of it last week because we just got it in. That is, what is it called? Forest Frolic, thank you. My brain is just not quite with me today. Forest Frolic. So I showed you some quilt last week with, this is Robin Pickens Forest Frolic, beautiful fall tones, browns, reds, oranges, and this beautiful cream background. So let's take a look at these. Up close, we have the large print. Oh, look at that, Johan. There's mushrooms. Do you like mushrooms?
I love mushrooms.
Yeah, I know you love mushrooms. You will eat mushrooms over anything, pretty much. Yeah. Forget about chicken nuggets for this guy. Give me some mushrooms. You even eat them raw, right? Yeah, like an apple. All right, so that's the main print in the light colorway, just really vibrant, beautiful oranges. Then we have this a little bit smaller print here. Love that little star sun print. And then a third light fabric is the little birds sitting on the leaf with the acorns. These are, if you didn't know, so Robin Pickens, because of her name, she has birds in every line. So you will find little birds everywhere. Love that. Going into our oranges, we have a little directional print here with just these little leaves. I think this is really, really cute. So subtle. We have a small print all over with mushrooms.
We love mushrooms.
Yeah, I know you love mushrooms. They're so pretty. We have a little bit darker orange. That's what I love. There's a little shade difference with gold big circles here on the back and the beautiful leaves. We have that same sunburst type of print in the red colorway, and that small print too with the mushrooms and the leaves. And then we have that same large scale print, the main print in the red colorway. Beautiful. Look at these big mushrooms. Really big, aren't they? Never maybe seen mushrooms this color. So then we have that same print here from the orange in a brown. So this is a really beautiful kind of a walnut brown, warm, nice and warm. And the small print with the leaves and the mushrooms. And one more is that sunburst print on the brown. Beautiful. So this is our Forest Frolic. Let's move them in a little bit so we can see them all. You like them, Johan?
Yeah.
Yes, love it. So with the line, we have some new thatched colors. Robin usually comes out with new colors because thatched is one of her basics, so that really match the line. So we have this color, which is beautiful thatched in copper. That really works well with the deep oranges. We have thatched cinnamon, perfect with those reds. I love this color. And then we have thatched mocha, that beautiful dark brown, nice and warm. And one more is thatched caramel. So it's a little bit darker than that background, but you'll see this color repeated in the mushrooms and all those things in the prints. So then I did just a little more enhancement pull here. In the browns, I chose canvas and the coffee bean. For the reds, Spectrastatic and the brick. And then we did orange, Dimples and Sinopia. And then we decided to pull out some, here's a good match to these off-whites. So this one is actually a new thatch, so I missed this one. Thatched in the buttermilk. So a nice creamy thatched color. That's beautiful. A perfect match here. If you want something a little bit lighter, I would recommend Spotted in the ivory. So it's has a little creaminess, but not as much as the thatched buttermilk. And then if you wanted to throw in another red, so there is bright red in here in the print. The Floral Element Scarlet is great if you wanted to throw a little bit brighter red. And then if you wanted to pull out the golds, I got a couple of golds for you. Jack's in the tangerine, or Moonscape in the marigold. And one more kind of that would go great with the thatched caramel is the bumbleberries and the biscotti. It's that nice taupey brown that you'll see in all the prints and in the leaves. So that would be a great one to add as an accent that you don't see in the prints. So this is Forest Frolic. Now we already made 2 quilts from this bundle, and I showed you those last week. I'll show you just up close. We have some photos of the quilts. We have Valerie is a 10-inch square quilt. So we made Valerie. Oh, this one is up on the screen right now, is Strip Poker. Are we starting with Strip Poker? Strip Poker is done with 2.5-inch strips, so we'll look at that one first. So that one is up on the screen right now. And then here it is up close. So you'll see that we kind of used all the oranges in the middle. So a real beautiful fall quilt. And so we'll list all this on the blog. We'll tell you which quilting patterns we used for all those, but really awesome. So then the Valerie quilt, like I said, is made with 10-inch squares, and you need an accent fabric. So we use this grunge in this caramel brown, but you could totally do the thatched caramel color. It's that same color, but really, really beautiful. We quilted it with some fall, like oak leaves. So you'll see some close-ups. 2 quilts from 1 bundle. We love that, don't we? So that is it for our bundles. I have one new little kit to show you. I felt like I needed, well, I wanted another Halloween bundle, so we took Midnight Magic bundle and made a little kit bundle. So what are little kit bundles? They are about 6 inches by 21-inch piece of fabric, 12 different fabrics. So they're perfect for you to cut each piece into 5-inch squares. So you'll get 4 5-inch squares out of each fabric. You'll get a total of 48 squares if you use it that way. You can cut it into 2.5-inch strips and use it that way. We can do 5 by 10 rectangles. There's all kinds of things. But in the little kits, what you will get, I'll show you this one. I just wanted to make some Halloween runners and fun things. So you also get a 1/4 yard of full width fabric, coordinating fabric that will work well as binding. So these will work for almost all of our little patterns. So because it uses 5-inch squares, and so this one is going to be super cool for some Halloween spookiness. I love just the grays, staying in the grays. If your pattern called for an accent, you can throw in an orange or use the black, but I'm already working on one out of this. So beautiful. So that's all our new stuff. Any questions on any of those, let us know. And I wanted to mention that we have 2 shows this week, 4 shows, 2 more extra shows. So tomorrow morning, Colleen will be live for our 1 Yard Wednesday show at 9:30. And then she's actually also going to join Nancy on Thursday morning for their Perfect Pair show, which is normally Nancy and Kara. Kara is going to be out, so Colleen is filling in. We're excited to see what they're up to. So that is 9:30 on Thursday morning. And a little bit of an update on our bundle club. So normally our bundle club will ship out on the 20th of July. I did send everybody that is a subscriber an email just an hour ago or so, half an hour ago. So everybody go check your inbox. We have a little bit of an update. As I've been kind of hinting at, we've been waiting for one fabric from that line. There was a little hiccup in the production, so it delayed the print run of that one fabric. It has been on its way for a while on the water, but we were hoping it would get here. It did not get here. So those of you that are subscribers, you have a little update in your email. We're hoping that it won't delay us much more than into the first or second week of August. But as soon as it arrives, it gets caught and out the door. We're excited because this bundle club is gorgeous. We're so excited to show you. Hey, I see you got some snacks, Johan. Are you ready to share some snacks with me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, we got to finish the show, though. We got to finish it off. Any questions on the bundle club? I think everybody is okay waiting. Yeah. So just let us know. But we have a giveaway question to finish up. So since we showed you such awesome fall fabrics, I wanted to, our giveaway question tonight is, what does fall or autumn mean to you? Now, we are from all different parts of both the country and the world, so autumn, fall means different things. We have different seasons. And of course, autumn and fall doesn't happen at the same time for all of us. So what does that mean to you? Now, here in Minnesota, we get beautiful fall color. We get fresh apples, lots of great apples, go apple picking, right? And some pumpkins. Yeah, we go pick pumpkins. We carve pumpkins for Halloween.
Pumpkins.
Yeah, you love pumpkins. Loves everything today. Everything is really awesome. I see you love cookies too.
Yeah.
You got a few different kinds. Chocolate chip. And then, what's this one? Walnut.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all good, huh? All right. Oh, it's going to just take them both, shove them both in there. It's just great. Well, it's been really great to have you as my co-host this week, Johan. Everybody, all you got to do is to enter the giveaway. Just answer the question in the comments, and we will announce the winner next week. Unfortunately, Johan won't be with us on our next show. He's going to be moving on to the next grandma's house, right? Are you going to your other grandma? Uh-huh.
Gaga.
Yeah, he's going to his Gaga. And maybe Gaga's watching because she's a quilter. Hopefully she's watching. I'm sure she is. She's watching Johan be a star. But that's it for us today. We thank you so much for joining us for this Tipsy Tuesday. And we will see you. Don't miss Colleen tomorrow morning. And then Perfect Pair for Thursday morning. We'll be back Friday at 12 o'clock Central Time with a beautiful Happy Friday show. But that's it. Bye, everybody. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.